This is the trade where I made $500 trading gold. Today, I'm breaking down the strategy I used for a recent trade that gave me a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. I use a few key indicators, which you can see on my screen. The first one is the RSI. Another indicator I use is the Asian session range. This indicator highlights different trading sessions. The blue zone is the Asian session, green is the London session, and gray is the New York session. I usually trade the London session, so before it begins, I mark the Asian session highs and lows. With the Asian session range indicator, I don't need to do this manually as it already marks these zones. My goal is to wait for liquidity sweeps at these key levels. But before entering a trade, I always establish a bias. I analyze the weekly, daily, and 4-hour trends to decide the type of trades I'll take. In this instance, we were in a bullish market structure. For the actual entry, I dropped down to the 5-minute time frame. By then, the market had already swept the Asian session liquidity before the London market opened. It had broken structure multiple times, signaling bullish intent. At this point, I waited for the price to pull back into a key zone, a fair value gap, and entered a long position. RSI also showed bullish signs, supporting the setup. For my stop loss, I placed it just below the London session low, ensuring I was protecting myself against unnecessary risk. My take profit was set near the middle of the range with an option to target the high of the range for further gains. While monitoring the trade, I kept an eye on live price action, ensuring the setup stayed valid. The trade played out beautifully. After sweeping liquidity, price filled the imbalance and started moving upward. I took partial profits at the midpoint of the range, moved my stop loss to break even, and let the remaining position run to the Asian session high. It only took about 2.5 hours for this trade to hit take profit, giving a solid 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. If you were trading gold futures with one contract, this could have been an $1,800 profit, risking just $400.